I think most men hate women. Most men see women as a means to an end.
I don't agree.
What?
A lot of women would find other women that are not as attractive as them to help their self-esteem. Is it true or not?
It's open. Did you hear about the Tunisia to Nice drama of the two white girls? Imagine wanting to go to Paris, France, and you end up going to Paris, Oklahoma. I
Imagine
would
trying
be
to
upset.
go to Lagos, but you go to Lagos, Portugal.
Portugal. Well... What is one thing about me that you just cannot stand? And I'll tell you something about you that I can't stand.
You're very impatient.
Okay.
That's it.
On the topic of like friendships now, do you think I've changed?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Let's talk about how you left me.
Explain
you left
yourself.
me here in America. We went from seeing each other damn near like almost every day
We did.
to you just like, and even times where I would even like fight for the friendship too.
Okay, first of all, you weren't fighting for the friendship.
Because I remember the first time like you were like, oh, you didn't get me anything, or what's something that you've done for me.
I don't think that's true. You've never done that for me though. Donald. Did you answer the... Do you
sistership.
think I'm attractive?
I think every woman is beautiful.
Wallahi talahi.
Welcome to Am I Too Loud, the podcast.
Donald,
Hold on.
I think most men hate women.
You think most men hate women?
Yes.
I don't agree.
What? That doesn't matter. It's my opinion. It's my podcast.
Yeah, but
Hey, odd fam. Welcome back to Am I
That's
Too
too
Loud, the
loud.
podcast. And my favorite person in the entire fucking world, Donald. Welcome back. What's on your forehead? Hold on. Close. No, don't squeeze it. Ew. What is that?
what, it's like white?
Yeah. What was it?
I actually don't know.
Don't lick it. Don't know.
Hey, pod fam.
Hey guys, welcome back to My Salada podcast. I've missed Donald. I have not seen you in so long.
I
Did you
know.
miss me? Oh, fuck off.
No, I did. It's been what? Like, it's been a while.
So I saw Donald briefly. I literally came to New York when I went to London. So I left in July.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to London for a month and a half ish. And then
Yeah.
I literally landed from New York, saw you the next day, and then I was back on the road.
Mhm.
And then I finally am seeing you again since that trip today. And I just want to say, when I first saw you, you weren't really excited to see me, and I really was offended by that.
Wait, really?
I really was.
That's not true. I
felt
was
some type of
excited.
way. No, because the last time you saw me when I first came from London, you were like, and you like fell on the floor.
No, I think that
dramatic.
was different though. That one
Wait,
you had
no,
just
I've
come.
seen you, Donald, because I saw you when I came to pick up something.
No,
Was it the same time?
you didn't
it
pick up
was.
anything.
The time when I saw you in front of your elevator. When was that?
That was the last time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's been twice.
It has been twice.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. You guys have been asking for Donald. And so here he is in the flesh. If you are new here, Donald is one of my really, really good friends. He's a producer on the podcast, but he's also the head honcho in charge of his own agency and creative agency called ARC, which stands for A Random Creative, because he's hella random.
Very
But
random.
Donald, why are you acting so calm? Is it because of the red wine we were drinking?
No, because remember, like, this is how like my demeanor starts
No, it's not.
on the show. I also have a bone to pick with you though.
You have a bone to pick with me?
Yeah, I
Tell
have
me
a bone
about
to pick
it.
with you.
What is it? You really
You
don't.
left me here in America.
Oh, police.
No, but think about it though.
Think about what?
We went
I feel
from
like we're
seeing
doing a
each
lot of eye
other.
contact and I don't like it. Can we face the camera?
But no,
This
you
was
know
a
what?
bit
I think like
intimate.
this is also like really weird.
We're very close.
It's weird
to-
because like we never do like one camera.
yeah,
we always do, like,
too.
yes. So this is, and like because I know how the guests like are in this position,
Mhm.
I feel like I'm a guest right now.
You are a guest.
And
Welcome
I think
to the
the
episode.
dynamic is a little bit different because normally it's like the laptop is by me. I know what's
you're doing
going
the
on.
review, you have the headphones
Nah,
on.
Yes. Now I can't hear anything. I'm just like, yes. But let's talk about how you left me.
Okay.
You
explain
left me
yourself.
here in America.
I did.
We went from seeing each other damn near like almost every day
We did.
to you just like picking up.
You
And I
know-
knew this was going to happen.
Okay.
I just didn't know how it was going to feel.
How did it feel? Did you miss me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't miss
You're
you.
my- If
I
you're
did
seeing
miss
this on
you.
social,
I missed you. I missed you.
you
I
know,
missed you. I missed him.
she started this episode with saying that like men low-key hate
No, because
women.
we have a lot of things to cover because it's been like our FYPs are pretty similar, so we're gonna yap a lot
Yeah.
about different things. But I really missed you. And guys, everyone was asking, like literally I was in London and folks would be like, oh my God, how's like your creative person. How's Donald? Like people use actually is like, oh, how's Donald? And I was like, why are they asking me about how Donald is? I forget that like we do this podcast thing together. So they probably know me from. Why are you breathing so heavy into the fucking mic?
Oh, that's just can hear. Ignore that. I can cut that.
That was so heavy. Donald, you're acting so calm. What is
I'm
going
not.
on?
I don't know what's about to happen.
What do you
I'm a
mean?
guest right now, right?
Okay. I'm gonna treat you like a guest then, since you want to
yes.
act all brand new and shit.
I'm not acting brand new.
Yes, you are.
I'm just emotional.
Why are you emotional?
I'm just emotional. It's like you to realize this, right?
Okay.
When we started Am I Too Loud?
Yeah.
Right? When we started Am I Too Loud?
This is episode 36.
36. I was behind the camera, right? And then that evolved to me being on the camera. And we're doing this show week in, week out.
Yeah.
And then you left. No.
Has this been the longest we've ever been apart?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it has been.
We're like,
but we're yeah.
Because we fought before. We fought before where we not talk for like 3 months.
Yeah.
But this is like intentionally.
Not speaking.
We were not in the same place.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yes. But what I'm trying to say is,
okay.
This is me being here right now feels emotional for me. Because we've done so much. I've seen you do so good with the pod. Like Sophia's taking the pod to another level. I hope you guys understand the amount of dedication that she puts into this show to bring this episode. Because bringing the episode like every single week, traveling.
Yeah, it's a lot. Especially like fucking up too. Because like there are times where I was supposed to record and I just couldn't find a studio or a place to record.
Only if you guys
or like
knew the
I didn't
stories.
bring a lighting. So like it was really dark and I couldn't record. Or like I would forget to freaking hit record at like the best. Like I would be 30 minutes into an episode and I'll be like, Donald, I didn't freaking hit record. And he's like, Sophie. But I think you're used to me. I feel like me and you have such a rapport. You guys, me and Donald really think we're connected. And I think we're like the poster child for like platonic relationships. Because like, why are you smirking?
No, it's like you said we think. I like specificity.
Wait. Let's do this thing.
Okay.
I'm thinking of something and you're thinking of something. And we have to say it at the same time. We're going to count down 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
When I say go, you say it. I'm thinking of a word. We're connected. We're really close. Can't mess this up.
Okay. 3,
2, 1, go.
Sex.
Podcast. No!
Sorry, it's on the screen.
Okay. I say podcast, you say sex.
Okay.
Okay. Don't know.
We're going with a different word.
No. We have to find a word in common from what we just said. So what is something you think I would say that's connected to podcast and sex? Donald, this is easy. If you know me, you should know this. Podcast, sex. Have you not seen this game on TikTok?
No.
Okay, basically it's like both of you are supposed to think of the same word and connect it. So what's a connecting word for podcast and sex? Am I explaining this wrong? Probably.
Let's go.
You ready? Podcast sex, okay?
Podcast sex.
3, 2, 1, go.
Loud.
Masturbation. No, nigga.
I see what you did there.
You see?
I see what you did there. Okay.
So now you say it loud. I say masturbation.
Okay.
No. I
said
said masturbation, you said loud. Okay.
Right.
We have to find a word. We're failing already.
Yeah, that's hard.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sex.
Podcast. Oh, no.
Okay. Do you notice how like... No. Do you notice what just happened? We went back to the beginning. Because in the start, you said podcast, I said sex.
Okay, that is true. That means we're connected. Okay. 3, 2, 1,
New
Sophie.
York.
Okay. Sophie, New York. Donald. 3, 2, 1, apartments. Done.
Oh, I was gonna say influencer.
This is the last time we have to get this or nothing.
I hope
we're no
you
good
get
friends.
it because I hope
this is easy.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, rent.
Oh shit! No, that was good. Oh my god!
I was very nervous for a second, Donald. I was very nervous. You were scaring me, man. But yeah, Rens, you have chills, don't you? We're so connected. Okay. Well, yeah, guys. So we're really connected. We're the poster child for platonic relationships because like look at how easy it was. We're gonna ignore the first half of the entire game and focus on the fact that we just got that in like 2 tries.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely left, and everybody kept saying how much they loved Donald, and I appreciate you so much. And you kept everything moving. Like Donald is the one who edits the podcast. You're like my little is crazy. But I want to say like, do you miss me when I'm not around? I just want to say that, yes, I know you have a partner, and yes, I know I have a partner too. But I do feel like there's some times when I just feel disconnected from you.
Really? Like, you mean like even when you're around?
Yes.
Huh.
I feel like we don't actually like build into our friendship. I think we're very much work focused, and I think I want to change that. And I feel like this was a good opportunity to bring that up right now.
Well, that's an ambush.
Is it?
Not really, though.
It was planned.
I would say that we're similar. We're very similar.
Okay.
And I think we're too similar. They're like, for example, I'm someone who like, I love isolation. You also love isolation.
I do, which is crazy because people don't think that.
But like, when you love isolation, you don't isolate together. That doesn't.
We actually don't.
No. We don't know how to do that.
We don't.
If we put both of us in a room with no objective,
we're gonna find something.
We're gonna be like, something needs
to do.
Or if not, we'll be like, okay, we need to leave each other.
Do you think we have partners? Because you guys, your girl has a partner. Whatever. I'm gonna say it so everybody knows. But do you think we have partners that like fill that gap for us? Like, because I think this is like me being very honest, and people always like want to ship us, right? I'm like, guys, me and Donald cannot walk.
Right.
Like we're just very similar and very platonic. But like, do you think our partners balance us and our personalities well?
I think yes.
Right?
I think yes.
And I don't think like they are very similar to us as people.
No.
Right?
Very different.
Very different people. And I think that, but do you think that means like opposites attract or similar people attract?
I think contrast is the word, because I wouldn't say opposites.
Okay.
Because like with me and my partner, contrast. I can tell how like we're similar.
Yeah.
But we complement each other. Right? So that contrast is there. I think with both of us, we're too similar.
Too similar. We're actually like the same person.
Like and I think that's one thing with me and relationships is like I've always made sure, and one thing I've always looked for is someone who like understands me 100%, because obviously we're close, right? But we're not with each other like 24/7. And I know parts of me that like would frustrate the living daylight.
Guys, Donald shaves and puts the shaving thing.
I wasn't even talking about that.
Ooh, I'm trying to learn how to listen and then not interrupt. Did I do a good job with that?
Yes,
I can't pause. Guys, okay. So, what is one thing about me that you just cannot stand? And I'll tell you something about you that I can't stand.
Well, one thing about you that I can't stand?
Yeah. That like it's just like a friend thing that you just have to accept.
Ooh, you're very impatient.
I am.
Yeah, you're very impatient.
Okay, and
that's it. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's like it's also part of your strengths. And I do this thing where I see, like, when I say strength, it's like, because you have to make sure she feels good. After, like, no, but it's true. You're very impatient.
I am very impatient.
In a good way, though.
It's okay. I get it. Like, impatience is not necessarily a good thing. It's not.
No, it is, though. It could be.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not. Okay, then.
Take it easy.
I would say you can be easily persuaded.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that's like the one thing.
Yeah.
Like Donald can have like, if Donald speaks to one person, he can dive into that person and they can be assimilated and be together for 3 months. And then 3 months is a stretch. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks is too much.
And then 2 weeks after that, he's on to something else. Donald could read a book and then he's that book for like 5 weeks. And then after that book, he's found another book.
Like right now, I'm listening to Fela for no reason.
And then I'm telling you this, before Fela was Hamilton. And before Hamilton was Wicked soundtrack. Before the Wicked soundtrack was what else?
The Greatest Showman.
The good It's just
Water.
No.
Don't
put it down. But so yeah, I think like Donald, why are you staring at me like that? You need to not look at the camera. Actually we never like get so close. I don't like it. so vexing me. We had to fight all the time for the craziest reasons. But I miss you though. I miss our banter and I miss our good times. I feel like you're like my family when I'm not. Like here is my family. You're also my address. So whenever I need
it was interesting, I think, watching you kind of just like because we plan on going together.
We did. Okay, let's tell you guys the story of this.
Yes, we plan on going together. And I think I was at first nervous because I felt like I kind of just, one, it wasn't up to my,
Yeah, it was choice.
I felt like I was like, damn, how's she going to handle all of this by herself?
Donald, I could have existed without you.
No, but you need to remember, I actually like care about you.
Oh, sorry.
No, I do. Like, I actually care, right? And like, you know, like a sister to me. So like, I'm like, I want to be there. Like, I want to be like, oh, you know, what are you trying to achieve? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, let's figure it out. But it was great because I think I was able to do that from afar to some extent.
I wouldn't even say that. Let me not give you credit for that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would say it for the podcast.
No. It's okay. Guys, that's how people know we're friends. Because I swear, that's how I behave with my friends.
No, but I was able to do that from afar. And I think, like, that was really cool to me. Because I was also nervous. And I think that showed the strength in our, like,
relationship.
Yeah.
It really did. I feel like...
And we didn't talk a lot.
Yes, we did.
Not a lot.
Donald.
Do you know how many times we talk on a normal day?
But I feel like that's usually for work stuff and in-person things that we're planning to do.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
If I'm seeing you next week, I'm going to call you 5 times today to ask you about stuff about things we're planning.
That's true, yeah.
But I think at least we spoke 3 times a week.
Yes.
Right?
Of course.
At the minimum.
And those 3 times were like long. And then if I was ever going through traumatic stuff, I would definitely call you to vent about it. So I feel like we still like maintained our relationship even far away. Mind you guys, my friends were so traumatic because I was only gone for a month and 3 days, felt like
maybe
a long
2
time.
weeks. Because y'all are so used to me being up your asses 24/7.
And I think that was what was different.
That wasn't up your ass 24/7?
Yeah, because like normally like Sophie will call you to be like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? And most times like it's not necessarily like
I'm an over communicator.
Right, that's what we're used to.
Yeah.
So when you go and you're out like in the world and you're in Scotland, you're in a hostel,
and I was
you're on the
actively
train.
like not on my phone.
Yeah.
Which is weird for me too.
It was needed for you.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like do you think I've changed?
I think you've evolved.
Ooh, English.
No, I think you have though.
In what way?
I was watching you from afar. I think like you have a sense of peace that like I don't think you've reached there. I can see you like
figuring it out.
Like, yeah.
It's so crazy because like I cried today. I didn't tell you this.
Really?
I actually didn't call you. I had a whole breakdown. Like I just deleted it. I didn't save it on my phone, thankfully. But like I was emotional today because I was in the Uber. I just gone to buy some stuff for Fashion Week and I was just so overwhelmed. I was crying and I was like, I just don't want to be in New York right now. Like I don't want to be here. I want to be doing new experiences. This space to me just doesn't feel like it just doesn't feel like what I want to be doing. But it also feels like what I have to do in the moment to get to where I need to go.
You need to go, right?
Yeah, because I feel like when I was on these trips, I was running away from something.
Right.
But I'm still not sure what that thing I'm running away from is. And I'm still trying to figure it out. Do you have any clues since you're my friend? Actually, we did not plan to talk about this, but now we're yapping about it.
I don't know. I think New York can be very toxic.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Without explaining further, as someone who like currently, because of work and other stuff, is tied to this place, I think I know exactly what you feel. And I think now that you've even tasted
freedom.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't necessarily even call it freedom. It's just like New York is very routine. You know? And also like the scene here, you've been in it for a while. It gets old.
Because I was thinking about it, I was like, and this is not a knock to anybody here who does the business, but the dreams I have for myself require me to constantly evolve and gain more experiences.
Yeah.
And the way New York is set up, and people can argue with me and say I can live anywhere else, but there's no place like New York. So like I can say this while still saying I am not the happiest here. I think my dream is to like get a house in somewhere around the New York area, not necessarily New York City.
Yeah.
Could be anywhere in New York State or Jersey or Philadelphia or anywhere else, and like build a studio, start acting, doing all these things. Now I understand when actors are like, oh, they want to get a farmland in some hidden country. Like now I see why Dave Chappelle does not live in LA and lives in like fucking Ohio.
Yeah.
I have this friend on Instagram, Taryn Delaney Smith, she got a countryside manor, 600-year-old or 800-year-old manor in New York that she's staying at now. She's renovating with her husband, and then she comes into the city to do work and go, because not to knock anybody off, but like there's a certain level of there's an air of audacity you need to have to be a New York City influencer or creator. Like you need to be up your ass in the most positive way. Like you need to own the shit. Like you need to wake up in the morning and say,
I would say you need to be sick in the head.
Yeah, but in like
in a good way.
In a good way. Like you need to like I envy them. Like I envy the creators who wake up every morning and like have this idea of like, I'm the shit and I'm going to record this thing because people need to see what I'm up to.
Yeah.
I'm still working my way towards understanding that like that's my reality. And I think sometimes I forget that could be my reality. Like I think if I moved around the world like I'm the motherfucking Odditty, which I do. Yeah. But there's still an essence of like Sophie is still a person outside of social media and all the like the conversations we're having right now don't feel like I'm putting on an act or I'm acting.
Right.
It generally feels like me and my friend are sitting on a couch having a conversation. Right. Well, there's a flip side of it. It's in a different universe or world where if we're having a podcast, we're doing it for the views, for the likes, for the validation, for different other things that would make us even more successful. Right. But if we fed into that rat race, if that makes sense. Right. And I think New York sometimes reminds me that I am not running the rat race fast enough. Tell me that's not a fucking bar.
No, it is.
No, you didn't react the way I
wanted. No, it is. It is.
No.
I'm what you're saying is so philosophical. Right? No, it is because
I was really excited for that, honestly.
No, it is. I want to.
Can I say it again? Then you react properly.
Yes, okay. Yes.
I just feel like with New York, I'm like, there's a rat race happening, and I'm not running fast enough in that rat race.
That's a bar.
Shut the fuck. That's not how you respond to that. You say it, then I'm gonna respond.
Okay. So in New York, feels like you're in a rat race. But I also feel like I'm not running fast enough.
Yo, crazy.
No, but the thing you're talking about with like New York, this might make no sense, what I'm about to say.
It's because you're trying to respond to my own
own nice shit. It might make no sense.
You do your own. My own is like, better. Such a fucking sibling.
I'm thinking about this moment, right? The moment of us like having this conversation, recording in front of the mic. This is an element of like, or an example of something that we want to do, right? Where it doesn't feel like you're in the scene. Yeah. But obviously, like we're taping for a show. Yeah. Right? Like this is a show.
The show is crazy.
It is a show.
It is. You guys are watching us.
But it's just like cash. It's casual.
Okay.
Right?
Cash is crazy.
And I think, I know, it's not that you know I'm tempted. But I think the element of looking at what's going on in the scene in New York or what we think is the scene, but also thinking about a lot of the creators that we watch, that we admire and how they just like focus on doing their thing. And we're like obsessed with the fact that they just exist in their worlds, but they're successful. And that's what we're chasing, right? That's what we want.
We're in different spaces.
But it's hard because it's like, obviously you have the financial and all the things in the current moment that is pulling you to be like, no, I need to show up in like a fashion week. I need to show up in all these places. But if you actually pay attention to your heart, you see that like the places you're being drawn to is the future. And then I think about like, what exactly is the future? Because yes, we can see people being successful doing fashion week today. But 5 years from now, the entire conversation can be different. And then you think about the things that you did today of like traveling and stuff. And you're like, oh, it made sense why I did those things. Because now they're working.
Because you know what's crazy? I've always not enjoyed New York Fashion Week, right? But I think it's because I know that when I do want to participate in New York Fashion Week, I want it to make sense to me and my brand.
You've always said that.
like from the beginning. But I also still find myself going to the shows because it feels like I need to do it because it's happening.
Yeah.
Right. But a part of me sometimes isn't happy with myself for letting my inner creative win. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I talked about this in the last episode. I went to a Pandora event. In my head, I was like, okay, Pandora, I've been collecting charm bracelets. Blah, blah, I can't speak. For Pandora, I've been collecting charm bracelets. And I'm like, oh, I want to keep traveling and doing experiences. I wonder what it would have looked like if I kept documenting these intentionally on YouTube, on the podcast, everywhere else. And then maybe next year, I actually have a talisman with Pandora that comes out.
Yeah.
Then Pandora invites me to Fashion Week to meet with other creators to talk about it. Or if I've been working so hard on my body and my physique and my health, and there's a show where I can walk with brands like Coach, Stuart Weitzman, Kate Spade, Delta had a thing. You know what I mean? Like, how can I use my impact and my personality to be in these rooms, but on my own terms? And my manager hates, and she's probably going to hate that I'm even talking about this on the podcast, because she's always like, Sophie, you just need to either play the game or understand that because you're not playing the game, you're taking the harder route.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like I'm better than the rest, or I feel like I'm different. That's the whole point of the fucking Oddity.
You're passion led.
Yeah, clock it. Yeah. I am passionate. Like, I really am. Like, I thought to myself today, because even yesterday when I see my friend Barbie, Senior Barbie Tucker, she was getting ready for New York Fashion Week, and she had all her outfits laid on the couch, all her jewelry. She was doing a get ready with me makeup. She was filming the video. She's doing content constantly about recording. I do not give one flying fuck.
Right.
Guys. Shit, man. You know what's crazy? If I had a reality TV show that was filming and they were filming that for me and the brands and the stylists all picked that shit for me, that's different. But I can't imagine myself doing that right now. But I will say Barbie doing that makes sense, because even if she does get the reality TV and everything, she has the beginning. So I sometimes wonder to myself, it feels like we're doing therapy and brainstorming how I reach it. I feel like now am I being lazy about doing the grunt work to get to the dream that I want?
Right. Because
all this is necessary. It doesn't feel good. Like, to get to the top, you don't always have to want to do the thing, right? Like, I have a friend, you know, Endurance, right? She's in a movie, and right now she's down on the ground. Guys, if you're in Ghana, Nigeria, listening to this, go watch Endurance's movie, The Fisherman. Me and Donald actually watched it.
Such a great movie.
Such a fucking great movie.
I'll give it 10
so proud of her. It was emotional. It was fantastic. It goes out in cinemas in Nigeria and Ghana. Silverbed, September 19th. Okay.
Sorry, I'll give you a hint. Talking Fish.
Talking Fish, yeah. But she is like doing the grunt work right now of like reaching out to people, selling the thing, doing all these things. In my head, I'm like, you're so big, you don't need to be doing all these things. But do I sometimes get lost in the dream rather than like the process to get to the dream? So I keep talking about how I want to be an actor. So right now I'm just waiting for acting to come to me.
Right.
But what are the steps that I should be taking to be ready for when that happens? Or should I just do it myself? You know what I mean? Me and Donald talk about this all the time. We were literally at dinner talking about the same thing.
This is like a brainstorming session.
It really is, and it's not supposed to be that, because we have like questions to be focusing on.
No, but I like this. I think my response to that would be, if you do the things in the way everyone is doing it and the way it feels like it's supposed to happen, I feel like you end up like, you're not going to like it regardless. So it's like, maybe that's where the passion comes in. Because there is a part of you that's passionate about like doing a get ready with me. But like, no, but like in the way that you would want to do it.
That's all.
There isn't one format. Because I've watched you do get ready with me's before.
That is true. Clock
right?
it.
I think that's where do it in your own way, right? Like show up in your own way. Like create it the way you want to, because at the end of the day, that's what will make it the Oddity at the end of the day.
Because honestly, left to me, I don't know, man. I don't know. You just unlock something. I don't want to say it now, because I feel like I just want to go home and do it. Yeah, okay. I don't want to say it, and then if I don't do it, then it'll be a whole thing. So I'm just gonna be quiet. Yeah. But
that's the line. The line is like, find the passion in whatever, and then just do it. Because like for me, like as an agency owner, on one side of my brain, I hate some of the shit that I do.
Yeah.
But I always
you have to do it.
On another end, it's like I find the passion in it. Like I call it like smiling through the chaos.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that. I like that idea. 'Cause it's making me think of my friend Mame Adjoa. She's done the quick snack, the most viral TikTok trends, and she's constantly talking about like missing opportunities, even though she's so viral and so visible.
That's the Ghanaian creator, right?
Yeah. And for me, again, it's just the passion, right? Because her journey is not going to look like my journey. It's not going to look like Any Given Sunday or Clark, because they're such different creators.
Yeah.
So it really truly is finding the passion for what you're doing and just having fun with it and doing it.
And I think the biggest thing too for you is like, I remember because even before we met, I remember like seeing your videos online, and it's interesting seeing those videos and then seeing where you are now. I think your biggest struggle is the fact that like you're growing up.
Donald.
And I think like
I'm 28.
You're struggling to like, which we all are, struggling to catch up and fully understand like, who is this person?
Yeah.
Because the person who like was jumping in front of the screen, as much as like it would be easy to just be like, oh, Sophie, just go and jump in front of the screen and do it. It's like sometimes you don't want to jump, not because like you don't have jumping in you, but it's like, what does the new jumping look like?
You know what's funny? I honestly still feel like I still want to jump. I just don't think jumping lets me be successful in America. Because there's a part of me that sees jumping means a lot of things in this context. But
jumping is
as
long.
a Nigerian immigrant, right? I like comedy is a huge part of the Nigerian art, right? Comedy, dance, music, and my blowing up was filled with that. Like I used to dance to music, react to my non-existent butt. I used to do things that when me and you are just at the core having fun, I am loud, I am annoying, I do all these things, but that doesn't necessarily translate well in the American market because it can be labeled as ghetto, it can be labeled as too much, it can be labeled as, which is crazy that this is called a maitulado, and then being who you are, and I'm still talking about these things.
But didn't that bring all those opportunities at the start?
No, there was no opportunities at the start. I wasn't making money. I only started making money when I squashed my life.
When you did a pivot.
Kinda, yeah. And like I see other creators too. I know Marvella is an incredible creator who owns Marviano Cosmetics. And when she started, she was very much with a Nigerian accent, fully herself. And you would hear brands and agencies tell you, oh, we can't sign you because you need to have a certain amount of American following. Now, I will say the caveat to that and what I've been chasing is, let me build my own shit then. So if I have a successful YouTube channel where people are following me for my personality, then it doesn't matter if brands are paying me or not paying me, because at some points they're going to like me. Like I just saw Burna Boy do a partnership with ON, the athletic brand, and I'm like, Burna Boy is not faking an accent. He's fully Burna Boy. But music is able to be sold. So as a creator, I'm now constantly thinking about, okay, if I double down on the things that just make me the oddity, that make me excited to show young girls how to just live their best lives and be themselves, maybe brands will come to me because everybody can see themselves in me in some capacity. And as I say that right now, I just belched, guys. As I say that right now, I realize that maybe that's what is missing. Right? That's what I need to remind myself of. So Donald, remind me whenever I'm second guessing myself that I just need to do it. Like I need to do the nitty gritty, do the grimy stuff, and stop complaining, and just simply exist and do what needs to be done to get to where I want to go.
We need more Scotlands.
We need more Scotlands, guys. We really fucking do. I have a bucket list of things I want to do before I am 30. I'm currently 28, and my birthday is June 25, 2027. Save the date, Nigeria, June 25. I'm up with Gilly. We're going to be Kolo. By then, you should be able to fly. All right. Number 1, hits 1 million followers.
Okay.
Which I swear to God, I better fucking hit 1 million followers on something.
Of course.
Okay. Visit 30 countries before 30.
Okay.
Stay in a hostel, which I've kind of already done. Sleep overnight on a train. I've already done that. Fly Emirates first class.
Okay.
Skydive in Dubai.
Ooh.
Right? See the Northern Lights. Backpack across Europe. Play Mass in Trinidad. So like carnival stuff. Do a safari.
Okay.
Visit Tokyo. Mario Kart racing.
Love Tokyo.
Go to Brazil. Make Time/Forbes creator list.
Okay.
Buy a house.
Okay.
Go on a cruise. Go bungee jumping. Become an American citizen. Host a live show for my podcast. Go see Yellowstone Park. Cross-country van life trip to see America.
Okay.
Guest star on a TV show.
Okay.
See the Grand Canyon.
Okay.
Hike up a mountain.
Okay.
Walk on a runway or a fashion show. Go camping, like actual camping. So sleep under the stars. Go to a F1 race. Take a hot air balloon ride.
Okay.
Sleep in an unusual place. Visit one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Okay.
And do a mommy-daughter trip.
Wait. Who's the daughter?
Me now, my mom and my daughter.
Oh.
Oh, not a child, no.
You just said
my mom and my daughter.
She does have a child, guys.
Mommy, daughter. So my mom and I. I've never actually traveled somewhere with my mom.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, so that's
I like the list.
That's a very intense list, isn't it?
That list is literally like any human, like if you're a human on earth and you want to know how to live life, that's not real. That's what that list is. That list is like everybody's like dream lives combined together into one. I love it.
The biggest one I'm scared about is bungee jumping for sure, and skydiving. That's insane to me.
I think skydiving is fun.
Like, I think skydiving for bungee jumping, I think is a bit crazy.
Touring across America would be dope.
We're gonna do that together for sure. I feel like that might be something that instead of getting a house earlier next year,
January.
it's something.
I was thinking about the same thing
because it's gonna be warmer around that time. Yeah.
I was thinking about the same thing
because we're not spending the winter. I'm not spending the winter in New York. Well, but I don't know if we'll talk about this. But guys, that's my bucket list.
Wow, this is so intimate. If you're watching right now
and you want to make your own bucket list,
yes, honestly, make your bucket list and put it in the comments. I would love to see.
Yeah, I would love to see it. But I'm gonna be posting on TikTok. I'm really nervous. I feel like once I put it out there, I have to actually start it.
Don't just put it in the comments. Put your bucket list. Post a TikTok video. Like, we actually want to see you on social media and put hashtag the pod fam. And tag them. Am I too loud? Yeah.
Yes, let's do that.
Let's see your videos.
Okay, Donald. Well, let's get into some too much tea because our FYPs are always dramatic. Did you hear about the Tunisia to Nice drama of the 2 white girls?
No.
What? Have you not?
No, I saw the clip of like a girl saying, "Oh my god, like are we in?"
Yeah, I went to her page to watch everything.
Yeah.
So 2 white girls were traveling and they were trying to go to Tunis, France.
Right.
But it said they ended up in Tunisia. Oh. I don't know. Because apparently there's so many things. Like there's boarding gates. There's so many levels.
That's why I didn't watch it. It was a certain level of ridiculousness.
No, but it was true. Like they actually were in Tunisia. And it was the most chaotic thing because here they are, trust Africans, right? These are 2 white girls shouting at African men, telling them we're in the wrong place. And the men are just looking like, what the fuck did we get into? And these girls are sounding so uppity. And so there's a conversation around the fact that these young girls were upset about being in Tunisia rather than enjoying their vacation. And I'm like, I'll be upset too. If
I don't think they're upset because...
And I'm in Tunisia. What am I doing there? Like, it's not a matter of like, I don't understand.
It's like a home alone situation.
Imagine wanting to go to Paris, France, and you end up going to Paris, Oklahoma.
Right.
Look, huh? Like,
imagine trying to go to Lagos, but you go to Lagos, Portugal.
Well, oh
my god!
He said, I'm gonna complain. What does that say about us? But so it was like a big drama, and there's been conversation about how like they should have like enjoyed their stay in Tunisia. They should have not been so overwhelmed. I'm like, these are 2 girls who found themselves in Africa. That's how they pronounce it.
How did they
They're like in their like early 20s.
Yeah, but how do you... Okay.
Well, they also had a month to spend
how do you make that
Nice.
mistake?
Apparently they apparently were supposed to go somewhere and the person booked them. So it wasn't like they booked themselves. Someone booked them when they gave them...
And the person booked the wrong place.
Yeah, so they told the person we're going to Nice. I think it was because they kept saying Tunis instead of saying we're going... I don't know what I've said.
Tunis, right? Tunis is the capital of Tunisia.
No, but they're not going to Tunis. They're going to
Tunis, because they're going to
France.
Tunis, France. Right?
So, but they didn't say the France.
Wait, are they going to Tunis? Is there a place in Tunis or Tunis?
There's a place called Nice, France. Exactly.
So they said they're going to Tunis, and then the person booked them.
Tunis.
Honestly, that person is a pro.
Right? Because the person was probably saying like, okay, sure. But it was hilarious. It was trending on TikTok. And another thing that was trending is what led to my opinion at the beginning of this episode, which is that I don't think men like women. And now I say that because, guys, okay, I love the boys on the podcast that I was on in the UK. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong or clip this clip. But I have noticed, like, when I'm in rooms with heterosexual men, I could always tell when women are not necessarily seen as peers or friends and more as like partners. Does that make sense? Okay. So like, I think you have a lot more women in your life who are your friends.
Right.
One of my exes has a lot of female friends. They like women. Like, you like girls. Like, you respect women. I'm not saying most people don't, but I take that back. Most men don't. Most men see women as a means to an end. This is somebody who is going to further my household. This is somebody who is going to,
like, if they don't see you as like a potential partner,
they're not even
going to even like.
And that's why the conversation of like, are you friends with your exes? If somebody's pregnant for you, the baby mama dramas all come in. And I bring that up because there's been a growing trend on TikTok where women will come on TikTok and tell you about the problem they have. Stop breathing into the fucking mic like that.
Wait, am I breathing?
Yeah, I think you're
I'm listening to what you said.
I'm like,
wait. You said there's been a growing trend.
There's a growing trend on TikTok of there's a growing trend on TikTok of women who complain about, they'll come on TikTok to complain about their husbands, but they won't leave. So it's like, oh, for example, this girl will come and be like, guys, am I overreacting? But you know, my boyfriend doesn't follow me on Instagram, but he follows other women. And when I ask him about it, he says it's always because that he doesn't want people in our business. Or the one that was traumatizing, because we both can relate to that, is this girl was running a marathon, a freaking marathon.
I saw that.
And her boyfriend ate the food she needed to use to run.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I knew you didn't.
I didn't see that.
I can see your face changing.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see that.
So basically, she was running a marathon, and her boyfriend was holding all her snacks, and he literally ate it all. When she was like, "Oh, do you have any fuel?" and he was like, "Oh, I ate it all." And she was like, "What do you mean?" And she got upset, and so she posted about it because nobody asked her. She posted about it and she said, "Oh, my boyfriend ate all my snacks," and then she turned off the comments because everybody's like, "That man hates you." Because imagine the marathons we were running. Donald, I don't think I would have survived.
Yeah.
Without any of the snacks you guys had for me. Right. And imagine me going to points, mile 16, mile 24, and you tell me you ate my food. Oh, I swear to God. Eating it. So that's an example of like women, especially in relationships where women are catered for. Or there's another example of a company was doing like women versus men. And the women had to guess what the men's tools were, and men had to guess what the women's tools were. So it was as simple as like women would have photos of IUDs, they would have photos of like makeup sponges, stuff like that, and the guys had examples of like gaming chair, or like mics, or wrench, or like hammer, because they just thought women are dumb enough, they didn't know working tools and stuff. So like it feels like there's this like far out I feel like there's this far out distinction of most men don't understand the problems or like just like life as a woman and as the resident man in my life. Why do you think that is? Do you just not respect women enough?
Okay, I don't want to not answer your question, but I also want to, when you talk about it, I don't think it's just a man problem.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a human problem.
I don't think that's true.
I think if we look at each other, right, for both of us, I feel like you see me as a human being.
I see you as a man first.
Okay. Well, I see you as a human being.
That's not true.
No, I do. I don't look at you and the first thing I see is woman.
First of all, it's because we make money together.
No, aside from that.
Donald, you're not walking down the fucking street and you're not going to see women and going to be like, oh, I see her as a human being and not as a girl.
No, I swear to God. Like,
that's
what?
bull fucking shit.
No, because you're a human first.
Guys, Donald is not the right person to ask this
that's
question.
that's where the care comes from, right? Let's use those guys for example.
Okay.
If you have those guys and they're like, oh, why, they don't understand why you be friends with your ex. It's because like your ex is like, they're human. And I'm using human because I think like they're women who treat guys the same way, right? Like in the way we're talking about, where they see the man as just the man. And then there are men who like see women as just the women.
I see what you mean.
Like,
you're all lives mattering this.
Do you understand what I mean? It's like, but there's a human, like, because if those guys saw like women as like, oh, this is a human who I think is cool. I like what she does. This is her interest and all these things. It's easy to care for that person.
Okay.
Right?
Do you think it's a community thing or a culture thing? Because when I was in the UK, there was sort of like a known conversation about how British women were demanding, right? And how the men had to provide. So there was very clearly either men who just simply catered to the women,
right,
or men and women who were very much platonic friends. Like I think of Nella Rose and her friends, like male friends,
right.
versus like other women who were like constantly dating men and how they interact. And I also think of when you said, oh, maybe it's just like women who date men for this and men who date women for that. But I still say when women are growing up, we're honestly raised to either take care of men and have them be providers for us.
Right.
Most men are also raised to be providers in a way for women.
Right.
Now, the caveat to that is most men then end up seeing women more as like this dependent that is stressing me out because I need to be at this certain level rather than like a peer. Because in relationships, for example, right, I've had relationships with friends break up because the man might be going through some financial struggle, and instead of depending on the partner, being like, I need to be ready to be a husband to you. I need to be ready to be this. But if you like the person you're with, if you fuck with them, if you respect them on a human level, like you're saying, those conversations don't need to be happening in the way they're happening.
Yeah, because they're like, I want to take care of you.
Say that again.
Like, I want to take care of you. But like, because like I care about you as a human, not because like you're a woman.
I just don't think men like women though.
I think some men.
I think most men.
Majority, of course.
Okay, thank you.
Majority, of course, because like I have friends, right? And like you hear.
Because I also feel like you also have an older sister, and that's also a big factor. Like I think most guys who have older sisters.
I think I also have a mother.
No, though, because boy moms are not the best. Like mothers are, and which is unfortunate and sad to say, but sometimes mothers are the problem.
Right.
Like a lot of mothers like perpetuate this conversation because they're now like, oh, you know, like I've seen stupid like TikToks of boy moms saying, oh, my son is the best and he's the prize. And you see the, like, there's a TMZ TLC African mother that was telling the wife that she wanted her to give him Valentine's Day presents to shit. Like mothers can also be a bit crazy when it comes to that. So I don't even think, I usually don't use the analogy of the mom, but mostly the sister, because I feel like most, especially elder sisters, tend to get the not so fun part when a younger man comes into the picture, or a younger boy, because they are having to see firsthand what favoritism looks like in those type of families.
I think this conversation, it feels very like versus. And I don't think like, I think that's the problem. The problem is that society right now, everyone is like versus, like it's like men versus women, like all these different ideologies, and we cannot move forward if we're constantly thinking versus. Like I don't think like, because to say that men hate women is a true statement, but I think that would feel like an attack on men, right?
Okay.
Because from a man's perspective, they're like, okay, society also has all these expectations of me, and I'm thinking forward in like, okay, these are the expectations that I have, you know, to be able to be the head of the family and all these things. But then there's society's pressure who is like also stopping me from reaching those goals, right? But because we're not seeing the women that we have as like, okay, like this is actually a human being, this is someone that I care about, right? Like I would do anything for this person. If that person ends up not being in your life, that does not mean that you still cannot feel that same way about the person. So that's why you can be friends with them.
Yeah.
But if you don't see that person like that, and you saw that person as like kind of your up, right? Because I feel like right now, for men and women, like we're each other's up.
Yeah.
Like you're dating a girl. Imagine like dating somebody, sleeping with them in the same house, like you are having sex and everything. But then like she would do you something very foul. And then you're like, you know,
well, that's human versus
but even
being a girl.
in that moment, you should still be able to like understand, because they're human and it's okay to react.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but I think when you're saying the versus conversation and you mentioned society, I want to remind a lot of people listening to that we do live in a patriarchal society. So
we do.
When I understand the verses, and I think maybe that also is right. Like language is all very, very important, and that's definitely sounds like an attack. But an attack is necessary, especially when the victims are beginning to speak out. It's like whenever we talk about, and it's crazy to connect the two, but when you think about race relations, right? When Black people are complaining about, being in America and struggling in the American system, and people are like, well, you guys are just playing the victim. You need to stop complaining and just work. It's not that easy, right? And of course, there's always for lack of a better word, bad eggs in every situation. But men oftentimes would rather spend time with other men.
That's true.
Right? Most people that I know,
most men spend time with other
men,
yes.
Right? And there's a level of disinterest that exists because think about it from you're born, you're in school. Your first, most guys have cool friends that are girls, but there's an age where like maybe sex becomes a thing, or your dick starts standing and all that shit happens, and there's nobody in your life to tell you that yes, this is somebody you could be sexually attracted to, or if you're gay, otherwise that happens too. But for most of the heterosexual men in the space, like it's like women become this sexual object. There's oftentimes no man. The fathers aren't telling the boy how to either suppress that sexual urge, use it for something, because we think about the masturbation episode, there's no one sort of like guiding the man,
right?
Or nor the woman too is not doing, like the mother too in that situation is not doing that, right? Because then the guys are mean to the girls and blah blah blah. So then you have that, then you grow into high school and then you're having the crushes and you're asking the girls out, and at no point is there a mutual respectation happening between the genders, unless it's very intentional. Like you're going to school and you're studying together, and there's very much like you're not attracted to this person. Because there's conversations too about like platonic friends and not being attracted to each other unless like you have some, like I have Manny Wells, an example of someone who's I'm really, really close to. And a lot of people are always like trying to ship us, but me and Manny respect our crafts, but we're both creatives, right? It's hard for me to see you guys as anything other than men sometimes, because me and you are cool, but how do you navigate your relationship with other girls?
Right.
Like you're cool, like Manny is cool, Justin and Inni are cool, but also when women are not around, how do you talk to your guys?
Right.
Like I've never been in a space with you and your guys.
Me and my guys, yeah.
And there was one time there's one time we had an event and we were all on the rooftop. It was me, you, a few guys, you know what I'm talking about.
Like
the barbecue.
Right.
And like I remember hearing you guys talk, and it was such an out of body experience for me because I had known the guys in the room on a creative professional level, but not on a personal level. And when I heard you guys talk about relationships and partners, I was like, oh, these fucking assholes. Like, they're so dumb. No offense to you, no offense.
Right.
And I was like, they're so annoying, but that's how most men are, right? Like, in reality, you're not spending a lot of time with other women platonically.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually sexual otherwise. Like, most people just don't even think it's needed. Like, oh, why am I hanging out with Taiwan? I'm not getting boom boom or something like that. Boom boom to the
yeah, and I think that's just another thing where, like, I'm going to say this, but I think it's true. I think that men are usually not friends with women that they don't find attractive. Like,
most men are friends with women they find attractive, or they won't be friends with you unless you're attractive.
Most men are friends with women who they find attractive.
No, I thought that was the opposite.
No.
Because then that means there is a platonic relationship there because they don't find you attractive.
No, because if they don't find you attractive, they don't think you're good looking, and there's no barrier. There's no like, we're not in the same class, we're not in the same church, we're not in the same choir.
Yeah.
You're just like a random person.
Sure, I feel like it's the opposite, Donald. Let's ask the comments. Because I swear I thought it was like men would not, because then there's always this idea of like, well, maybe because they'll be friends with you because they want to hit at some point.
Or not even that, like that's what we even sparked the curiosity, and maybe like she shuts them down or she's not interested. Because like not a lot of men will be forward and say, oh my God, I'm interested in you right now. They're not going to say that.
Really? This is different.
Yeah, they're not going to say that.
I didn't really think that. I thought it was the opposite, because I thought most guys will be friends with women they don't find attractive, because
that's a woman thing. A lot of women would find other women that are not as attractive as them to help their self-esteem.
Okay, well, that's a different conversation.
No, I'm just saying. This is my observation.
You just went. We're not talking about that right now.
No.
Let's bring it back to the men.
Is it true or not?
It's open.
Right, but I think with men,
Interesting. Do you have a lot of platonic female relationships in your life that are not professional?
I do.
Oh, really?
I do.
Give me one person.
Like my friend Valerie, who's here studying at Columbia.
You work with Valerie?
Used to.
Exactly. You still used to work
with
Valerie.
Even before we started working together. Because we started
Did you think she was attractive? Before.
No, because she was talking to one of my friends. I met her as someone who was talking to one of my friends. So it was a
Did you answer the do you think I'm attractive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
Because I thought you were not going to answer it because she was a person.
No, she's a pretty girl though. Oh. I think every woman is beautiful.
Oh, Donald. You just had to cover your fucking ass.
Clip this.
I was just saying that because I thought you were not saying Valerie was attractive. So I was trying to get you to say.
No, because, No, she is.
But she was with your friend.
She is.
So you were only friends with her because she was attractive?
No, we became friends because we have similar... Okay, this is another thing. I don't like bringing the fact I went to an all-boys school, but I also thank God for my life.
You say this all the time.
The reason why I thank God for my life is because throughout high school, when you were talking about high school, I only had male friends.
Okay.
And when I was in SS3, something devastating happened to me. I think I told you about this. I was in SS3. It was Valentine's Day. I was in boarding school. I've said the story before. Long story short, I bought Valentine's Day presents for a girl.
You didn't handle rejection.
Right. But imagine, I didn't have any female friends. Apart from my sister. Imagine how I could have taken that. If all my friends throughout from GS1 to SS from first grade.
Well, I will say when you tell me about
all guys.
Yeah, but I'll tell you when you talk about your relationships with women though, I can see that. No offense.
Well, what can you see?
I don't want to say it out loud too much. But like when you talk about your previous relationship with women and those circumstances, I can see you. We'll talk about this off camera, but you tend to face your female relationship, your partnerships, very differently. I think because of that experience, not necessarily negatively.
No, that's what you mean.
You have a sense of self that has been influenced by that experience. Let's say that. So I think it still impacted you in a way.
It did. But not in a way that it's
it's not bad. No. Because I feel like you have a sister. She would have shut your shit down quick. No?
Yeah.
If
I was because there were times when I was younger where I would come back home and maybe I've picked up fuck from somewhere and my sister would be stop saying
I love her. I need to have her on the podcast. She's really
oh my God,
she's cool as shit. She's cool. I need to have her on the pod.
That'll be a great episode.
Anyways, so as we're talking about friendships and stuff like that, if someone was then to describe our friendship in one sentence, what do you think that would be? Or in a word? Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't say that. You gotta give more than interesting. Stop breathing into the fucking mic.
I'm not breathing. You need to take that thing off.
I'm telling you.
Because I'm telling you, yes. once I throw my plug-in on this, you probably won't hear it.
Okay.
Our friendship in one word. I'll say dope.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Because me and you know how the distance that we've had to walk to get to where we are today.
Got through enough.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think and I think that fact is something that I appreciate a lot. I think I use that, to be honest, and in a lot of the things that I do in life, right? It's not seeing things as one-way shot or impossible. Knowing that things can be fluid, dynamic, it could be crazy, but
I was gonna say our friendship is dynamic. Yeah, because I feel like we've come through. Only me and Donald know what me and Donald have been through to get to here, but I feel like that's why our relationship works the way it does too. And it's pretty cool to see that, even like as like I'm navigating life and you're navigating life, because I'm like, I wonder what 2 years would look like, 3 years would look like, because we constantly are planning for even more dope shit to happen. So
I think it's also transparency. There's a certain level of transparency too, because there are moments that like we've had where like if we look at life the way everyone else says you should look at life, would it just being like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
And even times where I would even like fight for the friendship too. Not necessarily because like there's something crazy, you know, they're
okay, first of all, you weren't fighting for the friendship.
No, to some extent I was though. I was like, no, when I'll be like, no, like I think like we're cool friends, right? It's like in my head, I'm looking at it as like, there's no reason, because I met this person like 2 years ago, right? But like we connected in a way I think we're able to have that, because
we're like
if you look
friends.
at society now, right? Like people will look at, oh, like I don't understand. My thing is I don't understand how someone can come into your life and next thing they're gone. If someone came into your life, do you not understand
why I'm best friends with my exes?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would love to be able to like chat up my exes like every single day.
I feel like you are the kind of person that would understand that and have the same relationship.
Yeah. Any of my exes can hit me up, because there's some of them that's like, I am so sorry. I was young and like
he was a dick.
I probably hurt you and like, you know, but I hope you can tell that I'm changed. But then like they're the recent ones where like, you know, if you ever need anything, like hit me up.
Okay, well, my exes I love. Shout out to y'all, man.
Not all of them though.
Every single one of them. Wallahi talahi.
Really?
Like everyone I have dated, I have love for.
How many people are this?
2. The rest are like situationships and stuff.
I have a question.
Oh.
What's your body count?
Why are you asking me that?
No, because I don't know mine.
Oh, mine is in the 30s.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure 30s.
I actually don't know mine.
Well, I don't think yours is a lot though.
No, it is.
Really?
I said that too quick. No, you know the thing is, it's interesting because from 16 to before I left Nigeria to like a little period between like when I was traveling a lot, it went crazy. Probably, I mean, I would say the 30s. Let me just match you.
No, shut up. What was it?
I'm probably somewhere in the 50s.
That's not bad though.
If not more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I don't necessarily judge. Again, you know my philosophy on dating and sex. I really think
What's your philosophy on dating?
So my philosophy on dating is like, I think people need to date like it's a job interview. Like there's a rule of 100. Like if you're looking for one job, you should apply to 100 because you're gonna find the one. If you're looking to date someone,
no, we disagree.
I know, like heavy, but like, let me say this: dating to me resembles talking. Right? You're only in a relationship with someone when you ask the person to date, like to be in a relationship with you. So that means that like right now, if I'm single, I can date whoever I want. Like I can go on Hinge, go on dates, dinner dates, some short puts dates, I don't know, tennis dates, go out with double dates. Like I could do it. And in that process, I can have sex with people. I can choose what my boundaries are, which most people don't do, which is what I always say. And that's why people always get the confusion from. Like if I'm deciding to date, I can have boundaries that say, I don't have sex with anyone until you're my boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't go to your houses. I don't like travel. Like there are things that you can put into place that tells you this is exactly it. And then say that, oh, if I meet someone I really like and we've gone on 3 dates and on the 3rd date, I really, really like this person, then I'm not dating anyone else. Does that make sense? Because think about like a job interview, right? If you're applying for 100 jobs, there's usually a time that comes when you might have heard back from the job, right? And then you say, okay, fine. I'm going to do this interview. You do the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. There's usually this assurance you have by the 3rd interview. Maybe you've talked to the HR, you're talking to the manager now, that it makes you feel like, oh, I'm getting this job. Unconsciously, you're not applying to other jobs because in your mind, you've already gotten the job, right? That's how I feel with dating. And then if at some point on the 5th, 6th date solo where like you're like, oh, this person isn't matching my energy anymore, you can always still go back to start applying again, to start dating again. What people tend to do is forget the part where you need to have boundaries in place. In anything in life, you have to have boundaries. I'm not dating. I'm still saying have dates or go on sex dates. I'm not saying any of that. You don't have to give your body out to the 50 people you're dating because you're dating them. And what I also realize is a lot of people respect people when they have boundaries, and I have terrible boundaries. I used to just feel so guilty about something, so I would do things because I felt bad for other people, and I didn't realize how much more I was hurting myself in the long run. So if you're listening to this and you've always been interested in dating, I think, because even for young women too, like it's okay to, because you need to know options. Like there's so many people in this world who end up with partners because they only went on one date and they said, okay, this is the person I like, but you actually never really knew what you liked, and you guys end up in divorce or you don't like each other, and the list goes on and on and on. So okay, we're gonna do a quick fire round before we end this episode. I've actually missed yapping with you. Did you miss me?
I did. I'm
such a huge reassurance and validation person. I don't know if you can tell, guys. I'm enjoying
this.
Okay, so on the topic of like friendships now, do you think friendships need to be treated like romantic relationships? So anniversaries, boundaries, breakups, all of that?
Yes.
Really? Because what's our anniversary? August 22nd.
Is it?
It really is.
Wait, really?
Deadass.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I hate that you didn't know that. It's not actually. I'm joking.
No, it's not. It's not August.
It's July.
Yeah, it's July. Yeah, it's definitely not August.
It's July.
It's sometime in July.
Well, we could find it though.
No, of course.
Because I should have a video of me in Lagos at that time. Yeah.
It's July.
But we actually, I don't think we do. We should celebrate ourselves more, Donald. I don't think we do that.
Yeah, I think like that's something that's like, if you're friends with someone, you should celebrate. I'm like a sucker for that. I think like for me, it's like,
you've never done that for me though. JK, my birthday, you got me something.
I also like to, like birthdays are important. Birthdays are important and very intentional.
Yeah.
When it comes to birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are afraid of birthdays because like they don't want to spend money, but
I don't think you have to spend money on someone's birthday.
It's not about money.
I think I feel like I'm also the kind of person who can buy anything I want for myself. I tell people this all the time. So if you're in my life, it's like the little things that matter to me. Like if you write me a handwritten note, if you create something for me, if you make something. You have to also
say those things too, though, right? Because when we first like became friends, like I think those are some of the things I haven't learned from you, like knowing how to.
I'm very vocal about how to like me.
Yeah. And a lot of people aren't, and that's one thing I realized. It's like a lot of people aren't. They're not vocal, and you be friends with them, and they're low-key kind of like angry and upset by the things that you're not doing, but you're not saying it, and then that just like grows. But like, I always say it. For you said it, because I remember the first time like you were like, "Oh, you didn't get me anything," or "What's something that you've done for me?" And in my head, I'm just like, "You're right," but like, call
it out.
Do something like you're right, like, and then you start to think.
We had a whole fight about that when we first started being friends, because like I honestly, it's also a thing for people with me where like people think I have everything, so they get either nervous or just unsure of what to do for me, and I've had to remind people that like I'm a human too. Like I like nice things, I like good things, but I like intentional things. Like you don't have to buy me though, because right now I don't even have a house, so please don't buy me anything. So like. You do intentional shit for me, like your ability to like always answer the phone is something that I don't take for granted, because I know how busy you are. Like that's the kind of thing that I think about a lot. Like my friends are taking the time out of their day to come drive me. Like today, like we were supposed to be filming the podcast, but I was like, oh, can you take me to the mall? And that extra step of saying yeah, sure, and we went to the mall, we hung out, like we went to dinner, like it's little things like that. Like time also right now is such currency to me. And it matters, if someone is giving me their time and energy, that's the most important thing, because do you know what people can be doing with their time and the tension?
It's great that you said that, because I think I grew up in a family where like I can't remember the last time, honestly, ever that my dad ever gave me anything and it was like, here, like this is a gift for you, it's your birthday. So I never saw that as something that like I needed to do with people. But one thing I always loved was my company. Yeah. Like I would show up, I would be there, and like I would, I've always seen that. So I think during that moment where you were like, oh, like, you haven't done this. And in my head, I was like, you know what? That's true. Because I'm showing up in the way I know how to. Yeah. But that's not taking anything from me.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But then it's like, how do other people actually want?
The cost of community is discomfort. Yeah. I saw that on Twitter or X or something once, and it stuck with me. Now I tell this to everyone. Like, I had to realize that, the cost of actually engaging with people, being friends with people, is the discomfort that comes with having to engage with people. Yeah. So snaps for that. Okay, so What is the pettiest thing you've ever done?
That I've ever done or we've ever done?
You've ever done. Because I'm going to answer too.
Pettiest thing I've ever done. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, so I hope she doesn't see this. Okay, back in my young days, I used to be a toxic ghoster.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh Lord.
And I'm so good now. But I would ghost you. And I remember it was something that my ex had done. This is my very first girlfriend when I was living in Nigeria.
Oh, it's a different person.
Yes, no, different person.
I knew you had avid ghoster because I could think of 4 different instances.
Let me tell you how this ghosting happened. I moved from Nigeria to America during the ghosting. Until today, there was never a breakup. There was never I moved. I'm not coming back. And mind you, this was a 2-year relationship. It was bad. And I think like if there's anybody who probably wants to do bad things to me, is this person. But what I can say, I'm going to look you in your face. If you're here, let's call her S. I'm sorry. I was young. I didn't mean it. I've done better. Gone to therapy. I read my Bible. And as you can see right now, she's a testament to the man that I've become.
Oh, I am not. I don't know him more. Are you mad? Don't be involved in that stupid
And all I
nonsense.
can say is,
this is why I say men don't like women.
I love you.
Oh, shut the fudge up.
What's yours?
I don't have one. I don't really move petty, which is I'm maybe being crazy.
You've never been petty?
I swear to you, because I be too in like, I be too like in my. I'm too dumb. Like, no offense to me.
No, you've never like.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't necessarily do petty shit, but like
I feel like you're too, and this is lack of better words. There's another word for it, reckless.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially in the past, I feel like you've probably been too reckless, but for your own entertainment.
Yeah.
That you don't even have the capacity
it's not
to
like
be
petty. It's more of like I just move mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to explain it. But I'm actually thinking about it. No.
So you've never like broken someone's like glass, burnt someone's couch.
Ooh. You've done that?
I've been slapped before.
You've been slapped before?
Yeah.
Why are you sharing this information?
I don't know. I've been slapped on 14th Street in front of a movie theater.
Okay, we're moving on. Because I don't know what you have to say that. You stress me out. What's one thing you would never apologize for?
Doing what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. I would say one thing I'll never apologize for is being successful.
Ooh.
Yeah, clock it. And I think that's a very new thing that I'm working on for the year.
That's
like
good.
I've moved so mad.
Really? You felt like that before?
Nigga, the thing that just happened recently where they were upset at me for shining bright.
That's
and then
true.
I had to feel like I had to apologize for just being myself and taking all the fucking wins.
That's
like,
true.
what the heck? No.
No.
Yeah, so I'm
Can't
never
do
going to
that.
apologize for being successful. I will say, like, I tend to apologize for being me. Like, I'm so sorry I'm crying. I'm so sorry I'm this. But I'm actually trying to learn to not do that shit because it makes no sense. But Donald, that's the end of the episode and I leave tomorrow. And you're not seeing me till hopefully next year. I'm joking.
I know you're joking.
What is it? There's
a part like, you know what? I get you just played it wrong just now. I played it wrong and I was like, once this camera is cut, I'm gonna be
what the? Are you really?
Be like, what are you talking about?
No, but it was just nice to catch up with you. I feel like this reminds me of like us having this baby and like wanting it to grow and shit, and like the baby has been at my breast for a minute and then I'm giving it to you to hold.
Okay. At least there's no milk involved.
Ew, wow, shut the fuck.
Wait. Did you know that cows are female?
And on that note, guys.
No, did you know
Yes, Donald. Of course I knew cows were female. What the heck?
Someone said it online. It's like, they didn't know cows were female. And it's like, oh, that's why they have milk. Because like a male cow is a bull.
Guys, thank you so much for watching AITL the podcast with me and my producer, Donald. We missed you very much. If you guys have been saying you missed Donald, here he is in the flesh.
This is me, guys.
He's a vibe. Shout out to our new mics, by the way. I'm so proud of us.
No, this is so cute.
This is so fire. Like, this feels so official. Like, breaking news. The news is breaking. Yeah, I love you guys very much. And if you're in Nigeria or Ghana, don't forget, The Fisherman comes out September 19th in cinemas in Silverbed. I'm really excited, and I will be seeing you guys in Lagos, Nigeria very, 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 very soon. I'm gonna say this in every episode because I can't wait to see you guys. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, you're gonna like this one right here.